she was the perfect wife for him. He just wasn't ready for what she was ready for. Sometimes that'd be the hard part. Like us having to go give her mom and her daughter the news after all day, 4 hour standoff, or looking for her, trying to find context clues, not knowing how to tell them. Like this it's hard. Like it hurt the city, it hurt a lot of people. Like she had a lot of love.
Why did you take her from my niece? I gotta understand. I would respect him more if he tell me why.
We definitely need strength. We need prayers. It's a big one. It caught us off guard because he was so quiet. He was so laid back. Like he was sweet in front of us, but behind closed doors, I just feel like he was a monster.
35-year-old Dishaye Stevenson was an outgoing, hardworking, loving, loyal, and ambitious woman who family and friends described as the life of the party. She absolutely loved spending time with her family and friends. They meant the world to her, and she meant the world to them. Most importantly, she was a mother to a 16-year-old daughter and the primary caregiver for her mother, who sadly had a stroke that left her partially paralyzed. Outside of all of this, she also made it a point to be the perfect wife. Dishaye was also an entrepreneur and business owner, opening up her own tax preparation business called Unlimited Taxes and More Incorporated, where she provided an array of tax services at an affordable cost.
Unlimited.
In a small boutique called Shea Money Purses and More LLC. Things were going great for Dishaye, at least it seemed that way. Those close to her would be completely caught off guard by the tragic and evil chain of events that would soon unfold. On the morning of October 25th, the Dallas Police Department responded to Murdoch Road in southeast Dallas, not far from the Lincoln Memorial Cemetery, for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, they would find the body of an unresponsive adult female on the side of the road. The victim was identified as 35-year-old Dishaye Stevenson, who was sadly pronounced dead at the scene after succumbing to a gunshot wound to the chest. Her family says her daughter knew something was wrong when she was unable to get in touch with her. Dishaye would never go without checking up on her daughter or her mother. Her cousins immediately began searching for her, tracking her vehicle to the Pleasant Village Apartments, where her father-in-law resides. Her cousin immediately noticed a handprint on the driver's side window, which she found suspicious. Then came a community blog alert advising those in the area that a woman had been found shot to death in an area roughly 3 minutes from Dishaye's father-in-law's home. Once arriving at the scene, police quickly identified the body as Dishaye Stevenson and immediately began searching for her husband, Michael Smith. Family described the two as having a tumultuous marriage full of red flags, including jealousy and domestic abuse. Dishaye did everything in her power to show Smith that she loved and cared for him, but it was never enough. Ever. The same man who stood before family and friends and vowed to protect her was the same coward that took her life. Police initially tracked Smith to a home off of Creek Cove. However, he was nowhere to be found. Just a short time later, they would successfully locate and apprehend him without incident at a nearby barbershop. In fact, Smith was so high on PCP that police had to take him to the hospital before bringing him to the police station.
Man, that's bullshit.
Dishaye loved, and all she wanted was to be loved back. The countless posts she made that were dedicated to her so-called husband painted a picture of a happy home, a happy marriage. Little did Dishaye know, she was married to a monster, the same monster who would ultimately take her from everything and everyone she loved. In a shocking and revealing interview, Dishaye's sister described a relationship full of jealousy, false accusations, one-sided love, and evil. You see, although Dishaye put out the best to the world, she was very secretive when it came to her and Smith. Her relationship was far from a healthy and successful one. Apparently, Smith had been locked up prior to their big wedding. Simply put, he was the classic street dude looking for a come-up in any way possible. His come-up was Dishaye. She did everything to make sure things were laid out for him upon his release from jail. She did everything she could to make him feel comfortable and well taken care of. There was nothing that he asked for that she wouldn't give him. The two were married shortly after his release. Vacations were booked and businesses were started. Everything seemed perfect until Smith began accusing Dishaye of cheating on him and setting him up, things that were far from the truth. He even began posting cryptic messages, providing a glimpse into who he was as a person. One Facebook post read, "Please leave me alone. I'm nothing like him. I'm one ninja that smirks at everything, even when I'm the joke." He then says, "Mentally, I'm a genius verbally. You're more than welcome to characterize me however you please. Personally, I strive on displaying stupidity just to keep your calculations off." Dishaye revealed to her sister that she contemplated divorce on numerous occasions, but every single time she would go back, until one day things took a tragic and final turn. At that point, there was no turning back. And the sad part of it all, Dishaye has an aunt that also experienced domestic violence, losing both of her legs in the process. She made it out, but sadly the same couldn't be said for Dishaye. Dishaye's family hopes that her story is a wake-up call to those who may be in a similar situation. Leave before it's too late. When someone shows you who they are the first time, believe them.
Dishaye Stevenson was bubbly, always the life of the party, and always loving on her family. 3! Making sure her 16-year-old daughter had it all, serving as a caregiver for her mom who had a stroke and is now partially paralyzed. And to top it off, trying to be the perfect wife.
She did everything in her power to show him that she loved him no matter what.
But her sister Jasmine says somehow that love was not enough.
It was a lot of red flags.
Red flags the family didn't catch in time. Police found Stevenson's body Wednesday morning. She'd been shot point blank in the chest. Police say her husband, Michael Smith, is to blame.
Like, I just don't understand. I just want to know why. Why would you take my sister from us? Like, why?
Family says they knew something was wrong Tuesday night when Stevenson's daughter called to say she couldn't get a hold of her mom.
She never leave my niece, no matter what. She never leave my mama, no matter what.
So she called her cousin Nita, and they started looking for her. They tracked her car to these apartments where Stevenson's father-in-law lives.
I seen a big handprint on the driver window. And, I'm a criminal justice major, so I started trying to use like different contact clues.
Then came a post from a community blog.
It said that it was a lady shot to death, which was like 3 minutes from where we was at.
When they got there, police confirmed the worst, and officers began searching for Smith. They tracked him to this home. Video shows SWAT outside. But Smith wasn't there. A short time later, police tracked him here to a barbershop not far from that home, where cell phone video captures officers taking him into custody.
Just get away, get out of the situation. I don't wish this on nobody.
Her family sending that message to anyone else who may be going through something similar.
Look at my heart, still going.
And thank y'all again. The weight 6 and 7. Weight 6 and 7. Purple and white. Purple and white. Purple and white. Golden Gate. Purple and white.
Following her senseless and untimely murder, social media was flooded with tributes and posts paying tribute to a woman who was loved and meant so much to many.
I miss my dog. Yeah, many nights club hopping, many nights we will go and drink.
In a devastating post, her younger brother wrote, "This video will forever play in my head. My sister chose me to give her away over her own father because Lil Bro has been with her through it all. I accepted giving her away to you for you to protect her and serve her as your husband. And this is how you repay me? I pulled up and faced you like a man, and you lied to me like it was nothing." In an image from the wedding, you could even see Smith appearing to be jealous as he watches Dishaye dance with her own brother. Y'all lay next to somebody and be jealous of them. Y'all lay beside them and be trying to figure out how to harm them. How do y'all lay next to people saying you love them, knowing you don't, when you only love what someone can do for you? Wow. Man, you gotta watch who you give your all to, because you might just be laying next to your enemy. She didn't deserve that, especially from someone she really loved and stood 10 toes behind. You are heartless and sad to harm somebody and dump them at a cemetery. Sleep in peace, Dishaye Stevenson. 39-year-old Michael Smith was arrested and charged with murder. He is currently being held in the Dallas County Jail and is being held on a $1 million bond. The events leading up to Dishaye's murder remains a mystery. Whether Smith chooses to provide her family with the reason as to why he did what he did is also still a mystery. The case remains ongoing.
Yeah, that's Shay Money. Yeah, the one with the boutique. Yeah.
Why did you take her from my niece? I gotta understand. I would respect him more if he tell me why.
We definitely need strength. We need prayers. It's a big one.
Walk me through the last couple of days.
Well, on the 21st, it was my birthday. And she called me, she wished me happy birthday. It was like, normal, whatever. We was laughing, joking. And then she just said, like, "Sister, I feel like I'm finna die." So I was like, girl, whatever, brushed it off or whatever, not thinking that's really how she was feeling. Like, I guess she was feeling her death. So she kept saying her and my niece was gonna come and bring me a gift, but they never showed up. So we had talked Sunday, and she was telling me how he was tripping at the fur, and he was trying to leave her and my niece. He was saying, like, she was trying to set him up, flipping out, saying that she was trying to set him up. It was Facebook people out there. It was just some weird stuff, So I called and FaceTime her Monday. She never reached back out to me. She got a busy life, so I was just like, maybe she'll call me back or something. And then I went to sleep just thinking it was normal. It wasn't nothing. Monday night, my niece called me around 12 something, and I was asleep. I was hearing my phone. I was hearing Facebook Messenger, and it was like it was just in my dream, but as I kept hearing it, I eventually woke up, and it was my brother girlfriend saying that my niece haven't heard from her since fall. She was stranded at my auntie house, and I'm like, what? You know, I don't know. I just was like, that's not her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she never leave my niece, no matter what. She never leave my mama, no matter what. So my brother and his girlfriend came, you know, and we just started searching from 12 all the way up until, you know, we had found her that morning. Her car was ditched in Pleasant Village. Like, the way the car was set up, the way it was hid, I just felt it in my bones, like she was gone, but I just didn't want to see it. It was too many red flags. We asked him, he just showing off a gun, telling my brother he don't know, and, you know, knowing that he had already killed my sister. It's just unbelievable.
So there were red flags.
It was a lot of red flags.
What did she say about the red flags? About getting out or trying to leave?
No, she was just, you know, she always wanted that happy life. She was saying divorce, but he always come back and make her feel better. So it was just, she just loved him. That's it. Like, she always wanted it to work. She was going through stuff, but who don't, you know? But we won't know, like, how deep it was or what all she was going through, because she was very secretive. She just gonna tell you what she wants you to know, you know, because, you know, a lot of people go back and talk and, you know, stuff like that. So she wasn't giving her all or telling everything. Like, my niece probably know more than anybody, because that was like, they was best friends, you know, they was just always them. So she would talk to my niece, and they'll be talking all times of the night about how he treating them, and, you know, but it never got back to us. You know, we just got what she wanted to tell us.
Yeah. After they found her, what happened? What was the next progression?
After they found her, I lost my mind, so I really don't know what was next. I just wanted my mama, that's it.
When they found her, did you guys have an idea of who did it already?
I mean, she stay in Forney, so she only feel comfortable being in that area with him. So pretty much we knew, because he wasn't trying to help us find her. He wasn't, like, showing no remorse or anything. So, like, what kind of mean if you telling him that his wife is missing, and my niece had been calling him, like, he never not answered the phone for her, so she could tell him, like, come and get me, I'm stuck, or I'm at my auntie house, or whatever it is. Like, it was like, that wasn't him. Like, I done been around him. He never gave me them kind of signs that he would do that to my sister. Like, he never did.
So it kind of caught you off guard, caught you by surprise.
It really, really did.
What would you say to him?
Why? Why? You could have beat her up. You could have did anything else. So why did you take her from my niece? Like, I don't understand. I would respect him more if he tell me why. She did everything. My sister did everything for him. It was nothing he couldn't ask her for. She did everything. She did everything in her power to show him that she loved him no matter what. Like, I just don't understand. I just want to know why. Why would you take my sister from us? Like, why? She didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve to be thrown out the car, whatever you did. Like, she didn't deserve none of that. You could have took her legs, her fingers, anything. Like, why would you take my sister's life? You say you love my niece, bro. You can't love her. You took the only thing that she had. The only thing. Yeah, she got us, but it's nothing like her mama. I just really want to ask him why.
And then I know Nina was telling me, you know, domestic violence, this is the second time it struck your family.
Yes, my auntie went through a bad time with her husband. And my sister wanted to be like my auntie because that's her favorite auntie. Like, she loved my auntie to death. She just wanted to have the biggest house like my auntie did. She just wanted to be happy like my auntie was with her marriage until that accident happened to her. She really looked it up to my auntie, like that was her role model.
Yeah. What would you say to someone who might be watching this and be going through a similar situation with domestic violence?
Get away. Love is not that deep. Love is not that serious. Especially if you have kids, just get away, get out of the situation. I don't wish this on nobody. Nobody. Even the situation my auntie went through, I don't wish that on nobody, getting none of their body taken away from them, nothing. I just get away.
So how long did it take police to find her husband?
The thing about it is we called the laws that night and they just kept saying it was nothing they can do. They knocked on the door, they did the flashlight, they was just saying it was nothing they can do. Like, I don't know, they wasn't giving no help at all. They was like yelling at us, get in the car, like, it was just, they was being rude. And then the whole time, you know what I'm saying, it was really something wrong. So I really don't too much fun to care about the police.
What about his arrest? So there was a SWAT situation, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
It was just, they came out, you know, and broke into the house or whatever, but he wasn't there. So someone seen him, you know, coming from a gas station, running across the street to a barber shop, and they made the call, and the police went up there to arrest him.
And that's where they ended up arresting him?
Yes, at the barber shop.
And then there's a video of him leaving a hospital. Do you know anything about that?
They said that he was so full of PCP that they had to take him to the hospital.
Now he's in jail. What do you hope happens next?
To him?
You need a life sentence.
I hope my sister and him to make him kill himself in there. Like, going to jail, that's easy. I want his family to feel how we feel. I don't wish him going to jail is, oh, that's exciting to me. No. Like, he don't deserve to live. Because you came in, it's like you probably had this plan, like, I don't know. I just feel like no drugs should take over nobody's mind. Your mind should be stronger than that. Like, your mind should be stronger than that. You're not a man if you was jealous of a female. And then it wasn't like she didn't give you nothing, she gave you everything. So you was jealous for nothing, like you had it good. I don't care if they fry him, I don't care, he needs to die. That's how I feel.
Walk me through just kind of leading up to you finding out what happened.
Well, the day before yesterday, my mom called and she told me that her sister had called and said that she was missing. We immediately got up and started looking for context clues. The first thing was going to her husband's spot. We went there, it was ghost town. We went to Pleasant Village where a car was like ducked off between a lot of other cars. And the first thing I seen a big handprint on the driver window. And, you know, I'm a criminal justice major, so I started trying to use like different contact clues. and it's a creek like in the apartments. So I was like, well, let's look in the creek. At that time, I was waiting on my mom and the rest of the family to come so we could all go, you know, look for her. And as we looking in the creek, I just started getting chills over my whole body. 2 minutes later, Smash the Topic posted and said that it was a lady shot to death, which was like 3 minutes from where we was at. So immediately when we seen the post on Smash the Topic, we went directly to the location. And when we got there, it was just like, yeah, how they get here so fast? We was already looking. You know, we had been up since like 7 in the morning looking. And when we got there, we, you know, had to describe and, you know, give them some details to identify her. And when they came back, they didn't even want to say it was her. It was just the nod in the head, and it just went from there. Everybody just broke down. I really don't even have the words because my cousin, she had a load, you know what I mean? Like, boys taking care of my aunt, you know, she paralyzed. She got one daughter that's in high school, graduating next year, that she'll never be able to see. And she strives so hard to get where she was at, and it's just like, I don't even know. Like, she worked so hard to get where she was at, and just to see everything get took from her and her daughter not be able to, you know, carry on, it's hard.
Hello. Are you ate anything? Want anything to eat?
I'm good. But it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow. Very hard pill to swallow. For as just missing her energy, her vibe, like, you know, her taking care of her mama, like us having to go give her mom and her daughter the news after all day, 4-hour standoff for looking for her, trying to find context clues, not knowing how to tell them, like, this it's hard. Like, it hurt the city, it hurt a lot of people. Like, she had a lot of love. And, you know, as a family, we're gonna stick beside, you know, and make sure we carry her legacy in a good place. She didn't even get to open her new business that she had just invested in. So it's a lot.
What kind of business was it?
She a tax preparer, and she had a boutique named after her niece, Shea Money Purses and More. So her sign is up in on Malcolm X at her new shop. So yeah, it's a lot of, we got a lot of work to do.
So on Facebook, I saw, all these videos. Even if you go on her Facebook, just like her showing how much she loved her husband.
She did.
And then to hear that, he's the one responsible for this.
She stayed down, like, the whole time he was incarcerated. She stayed down. She took on all the responsibility by herself. Even when he came, like, everything was mapped out. She had everything planned for them. She waited for that day to marry him. And during the time of the wedding, we wasn't seeing eye to eye, so I wasn't even a part of the wedding. But now, I look back and I'm thankful for that. Because I'm overprotective of my cousins, my mama, my sister, my brother. I'm overprotective, so that's my favorite cousin. Like, we did a lot of stuff together for the first time. I introduced her to a lot of stuff. I kept her motivated. So as of right now, I just got to be strong for her mom and her daughter.
Was there any signs that anything was going wrong in her marriage?
Yeah, of course. You see signs, but don't nobody just want to give up like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and she wanted her marriage to be perfect. Everybody want that perfect marriage, that one-time marriage, and she did her big one. Like, I can honestly say, like, she was the perfect wife for him. He just wasn't ready for what she was ready for. Sometimes that be the hard part. She thought she could change him because he was a street dude, so she thought she could change him. She was raised in the street a little bit too, but as a female, like, it's different than being a man and raised in the street. So I can't say she did no wrong in her marriage. Like, she really did right in her marriage. And I can't believe he did that. Knowing she took care of her mama full time. Her mama paralyzed, bedbound. Like, her daughter's all she got. He just really he put a burden on my family. Like, it's tough, even for my kids. I got 8-year-old, like, it's tough. She got nieces and nephews, and her youngest niece was just born on the day that she was murdered, 12 hours later. So it's a big hole in that family right now.
Were there any signs that, like, did this catch you guys off guard?
It caught us off guard because he was so quiet. He was so laid back. Like, he was sweet in front of us, but behind closed doors, I just feel like he was a monster. And it hurt me more because it's a domestic violence case. My mama lost her legs 5 years ago to a domestic violence case. So she'll never be able to walk again. And to see my cousin go through the same thing and she not make it out, it's hard. I had to be the one to come and give my mom my resuscitation to save her. She was dying. And I just hate that we was just a little bit too late. I don't know if I could have helped, if I could have saved her. So it was signs that led up to certain things. You know, little fights and arguments and, you know, of course it's signs, but of course they're going to try to hide that from their loved ones because they don't want you to feel the type of way about the person that they love. But yeah.
Do you wish she would have confided in you about it?
Yes. Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about her.
She was outgoing. She was outspoken. Very energetic. She gonna tell you how she feel. You know what I'm saying? She not gonna keep no secrets from you. If she feel the type of way, she gonna tell you. Love family, like, top tier. Family oriented. Like, it's all about her family. It's all about her husband. It's this type of person she was. That's why she had so much love. Because when Dishaye came, like, you felt her energy in the room. She made an impact everywhere she went. Everybody knew her. And, you know, like I said, both our moms in a wheelchair, so it's like our bond blew closer and closer because she seen that your mama saw. She held a lot of stuff down, and she definitely left a lot of work for us to do and for us to, you know, clean up. And I just hate it came to this situation for her to have to be away from him. I had conversations with her, another incident that happened in their relationship, and she told me, cousin, I'm gonna try to do whatever I can do to save my marriage. I love you enough to understand that, and I want you to be happy. You know, I can't make you happy, I make you happy, but if he hurt you, I'm gonna hurt him. That was always what I tell her. And again, like, I don't know if it was anything that I could have did to help her in that situation. And like I said, we were so close when they found the body. Where they found the body at, we were so close. It's like, damn, like, if I'd have got there a couple minutes early, even if she was suffering, I wish you know. But, you know, you can't make a person leave somebody that they love. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, when a person loves somebody they love them, you got to let them, you know, leave when they ready. And I just hate that it's too late.
Yeah. It seems like she's going to leave a big void in
yeah.
Your life,
yeah.
your family's life.
I really don't even, I can't even write RIP on nothing. I just keep telling her she hurt me. She hurt me, but my goal right now is to, you know, take care of my aunt as much as I can, and help put her daughter through school, because I know that's what she really wanted more than anything. That's her pride and joy, her daughter. That's her best friend. And I know she hurting right now. She trying to stay strong. And that's the reason really why I came here, because I haven't even been open. I came here because I just needed that break. We went and seen her yesterday. She still looked at herself, but it's just different without her being here. Like, she's so loud and her energy just so big. It's just like, how can you not? You know what I'm saying? You can't, when she come, you know she here. She gonna come to your door, she gonna knock like the police. Like, you gonna know it's her. It knocks on the doors, them calls. It's over with. We definitely need strength. We need prayers. It's a big one.
For all this to happen at the hands of someone she was, in love with.
Yeah. And then when you walk through her house, man, from the front door to the back room, to the bathroom, to the closet, it's nothing but pictures, and she happy. So it's like, how can you tell somebody not to be with somewhere where they happy? She was happy. Like, my cousin was happy. Like, I never seen her this happy. Never. And we like this.
Does it make you just think about what could have went wrong?
Yeah. I want to know. But don't nobody know but them. I just heard so much from my aunt and her daughter. Like, my aunt not 100%, and she can't just, like. But we're gonna make sure they straight. And she used to always tell my mama, like, I'm gonna fight for my marriage like you fought for yours. I'm gonna fight for mine like you fought for yours. That's what she wanted. My mama fought for hers, and she'll never walk again. My cousin fought for hers, and she gone. So it's like, I hate domestic violence. I really do. And we just went to an event like 2 weeks ago, and my mom spoke. She finally told her story, and it touched a lot of people. And I always tell her, like, you gotta open up and talk, because a lot of people don't want to talk about it. A lot of people hide stuff. Cause my mom, she hid stuff from us for a long time, but the older you get, you start to notice certain things, and it's an eye opener. And I'm sure her daughter got a lot of stuff balled up, a lot of stuff she know, because that's her mom, and I'm sure they talk, She old enough to understand. But right now she's taking it so good right now. It's scary. She a loner, she the only child. And like I said, her mama's all she really she had. So her brother, he's taking it tough. Baby was due on the same day, and they was best friends. So it's tearing us down. Like, it's tough.